Periodical Essays by Joseph Addison. Summary Analysis. Hello and welcome to the discourse. Joseph Addison and Richard Steele began the trend of periodical magazines and journals in the 18th century. In 1709, Steele began publishing the Tatler, which was published thrice a week. On March 1, 1711, Richard Steele and Joseph Addison co-founded the Spectator, which was a daily publication. In 1713, Steele and Addison co-founded another daily journal, the Guardian. Each paper or number of the Spectator was approximately 2,500 words long, and the original run consisted of 555 numbers beginning on 1 March 1711. The title of paper number 124 was Periodical Essays, and it was published on Monday, July 23, 1711. In this essay, Addison highlights the importance of periodical essays in which a great deal of thought can be put together in a much better way than in a lengthy book. Addison developed the essay as a satire upon those writers and their lengthy books who are proud of producing voluminous works. Addison begins his essay with a proverb, "A great book is a great evil," which is a translation from Greek mega Biblion, mega Kakon. Periodical essays as a satire upon the writers of voluminous books. Addison satirically says that publishing a man's works in a volume has a lot of advantage over writing in loose leaflets and single pieces. In a bulky volume of a statement with several words at the beginning explain what the book is about. It prepares the reader for what follows. When the reader feels dull or drowsiness at some times, he can take rest while reading a voluminous book. So that Addison has chosen the Greek proverb, "A great book is a great evil," as his motto. Those who publish their thoughts in distinct sheets of periodical essays and by piecemeal have none of these advantages. In this, the readers immediately fall into the subject and treat every part of it in a lively manner or dull. The matter lies very close together, so it is felt wholly new or meets the comments. But in the case of bulky volume, it is very difficult to get the comments from the reader for every page. It goes off with flat expressions, trivial observations, beaten topics, and common thoughts. In distinct sheets, there may be broken hints and irregular sketches. It is often expected that every sheet should be a kind of treatise and make out its thought. A subject can be touched without repetitions, and the same thing cannot be told twice by using different words. There are no enlargements which require large labors. The importance of periodical essays. In the next section of his essay, Addison says that the ordinary writers of morality give their readers large volume, but an essay writer gives the virtue of a full draught in a few drops. Thus, all books are reduced to their quintessence. Many a bulk author would make his appearance in a penny paper. A folio is scarce. The works of an age would be contained on a few shelves. The millions of volumes are completely annihilated. The difficulty of furnishing out separate papers has not hindered authors from communicating their thoughts to the world. Press should be only made use by the news writers and by persons having strong religious or political beliefs, as if it were not more advantageous to mankind to be instructed in wisdom and virtue and to be made good fathers, husbands and sons than in politics and to be made counselors and statesmen. The ancient philosophers and great men took so many pains in order to instruct mankind and leave the world wiser and better than they found it. They had been possessed of the art of painting. They had made lectures. Our common prints would be of great use to diffuse good sense through the bulk of our people, to clear up their understandings, animate their minds with virtue, dissipate the sorrows of a heavy heart, or unbend the mind from its more severe employments with innocent amusements. Knowledge should not be bound up in books and kept in libraries. Addison mentions the proverb saying, "Wisdom cries without, she utters her voice in the streets. She cries in the chief place of concourses, in the openings of the gates. In the city she utters her words, saying, How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." Incidentally, Richard Steele made the same point in number 10, in which Mr. Spectator states, "The spectator will aim to enliven morality with wit and to temper wit with morality." Conclusion. In the concluding section, Addison mentions the need of renovation in innovation. The author narrates the story of a mole, a small dark furry animal which is almost blind. After having consulted many oculists for the bettering of his sight, the mole was at last provided with a pair of spectacles. When he was about to use of them, his mother told him that spectacles might help the eye of a man and it could be of no use to a mole. Therefore, it is not for the benefit of moles that the author publishes his daily essays. There are others who are moles, though through envy. The Latin proverb says that one man is a wolf to another. One author is a mole to another author. It is impossible for them to discover beauties in another's works. They have eyes only for spots and blemishes. They can see the light but shut their eyes immediately and withdraw themselves into a willful obscurity. Thus, Addison deals with all the advantages and disadvantages of writing periodical essays as well as his objectives of the need of renovation in innovation as well established in the essay. So this is it for today. We will continue to discuss the history of English literature. Please stay connected with the discourse. Thanks and regards.